What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy TallShon Tre-Dot. Yes, is who I am.
That is who I am.
This is the Black Belt Podcast, episode 110.
Don't get mad at me. I'm just talking.
We started this podcast off on the wrong foot.
A little zesty.
But, it's a conversation to be had.
Hey, man.
I don't know, bro. Let's move past that, man. How's everything going on with you, bro?
Everything good, man. I just want to get us in the same building, do something different.
And we are today. We are in the same
Bring
building.
bring a different energy to it.
Yeah. That's definitely what's going on today.
Yeah.
Shoot, we on the board. Matter of fact, I'll just add it later. I ain't about to do that. I was gonna do it. We say that for the live podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But here we
gotta
go.
Do another one of those again sometime soon.
Yeah, we haven't done one in a while. We definitely have to do one.
The interactions were actually dope. I was highly surprised by the interactions. I'm not even gonna lie.
I was too.
They came flowing. I can't put a number on it, but I did not expect to get interaction throughout the whole show.
And the YouTube was, you would think the YouTube wouldn't be as popping as it was, but the YouTube was popping way more than the Facebook was. The YouTube was cranking, bro.
It's probably easier connection for people.
It is, I think so too.
Yeah.
So the next one, we'll probably just go straight to YouTube and don't
Well,
even
it could
worry
be
about
easier
Facebook.
that we get the same dialogue.
Yeah.
Because even the people inside the interactions were interacting with each other. It was dope. And it was men and women interacting.
It was
dope. And there were some people asking when we're going to do it again. So
yeah, I was just about to say that. I had someone ask me the same thing when we're going to do another one. Our last episode, episode 109, the YouTube numbers is higher than it normally is.
Yeah, it's moving.
The YouTube numbers are scooting up there, which is good, man. I mean, more people, as I can see, more and more people are finding us and they're paying attention. Like our audio numbers have always been good. We do damn good audio numbers. We do damn good. Our audio numbers are high. The downloads are high. So we're in shit. I mean, for a small independent podcast, we do about 10,000 or better, about 10 to 15,000 episode when it comes to audio listens.
Well, from this position, most of our listeners were people we don't know.
Yes.
Social media is mostly people we know and network with.
Right.
So, I mean, you could post a clip and have 10 people hear it.
Yeah.
And 15,000 people actually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? I put them out there trying to reach out to like new people. Like people that I already know personally. Like,
I don't care. Yeah.
I don't care.
If you hear, you hear.
Yeah. I like.
And I appreciate it.
Like the one I posted, I like when people I don't know send me a message that, appreciate the topic. Right?
I like that thing that you posted where the person was breaking us down. How they was like, yo, we crazy, this, that, and the third. And then, but we also giving insightful information and stuff like that. I like that.
Yeah, well, people don't understand, I always use the word currency because that's what it is, because you're not directly getting paid for it. Nah. So when you can, inspire someone or uplift someone, that's kind of where you want to be. Or even if you make somebody laugh.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You should be trying to create some kind of mood and emotion like outside of the box. Our age range is mostly, tired of the basic mainstream of everything, whether it's music, podcasting, or whatever. The mainstream is just all over the place, man. And you got a bunch of guys just yelling and getting close to the camera all loud. Right. Ain't saying shit, man. Like, come on, bro.
Trash. Yeah, wrong one. Yeah, they are trash.
You talking to me about relationships and you 21, like, bro.
I'm over all that. First of all, I'm tired of all the extra relationship podcasts. I feel like everybody regurgitating the same conversation over and over. They regurgitating the same topics over and over. Or we see the same people, and we both like they're trash. Like,
some of these podcasts actually talk about the same thing every episode.
Every fucking episode, bro.
They just twist the words a little bit, and then whenever they have a live show, especially the Panda Bearisms, they sell a lot of tickets.
Yep.
Because everybody wants their stupidity justified some kind of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't.
And it's sad to say this generation too. And I don't want to generalize it, but it's sad that this generation, what these people paying the bearing about, they love and feed off it. They just feed, and you sit there and you like, or you see someone in our generation feeding off that shit. You looking at them like, fam, you've been through life. You should not be agreeing with none of this. You got people that haven't been through life, who've been through one relationship, and now they're like, I hate men, or I'm done with women, and all they want is the one thing. But you only been in one relationship, or you've been in one interaction. Then you have people that've been in multiple interactions, and you like, come on, fam, you should know better than what's going on out here.
There's two pieces of that bother me. One, when you say you hate men or black men that go to white women,
Right.
for those reasons. Like, you choose, and we've said that like in maybe episode 2 or 3.
Right.
You choose these people you're with. Then when they don't conform to what you want them to conform to,
it's an issue.
you blame the whole entire gender of men.
Yeah.
Or you blame the whole race
And that ain't
over
the case.
that.
That ain't the case.
That's crazy. Or you go out here and you thought yourself out, and then you happen to like this one guy, but he wants to thought you out like the rest of the guys.
That's right.
Now, men ain't shit.
Right.
But within none of that, did you hold yourself accountable?
Nah.
Not one time.
Not one time.
You can't live reckless and be like, you know what? I want to stop being reckless now because I like you.
Well, let's jump right into it. Our whole phase is necessary.
I don't think so. Why would it be necessary? What are you actually learning from that? You know what I'm saying? So you're experimenting with your sexuality with just random people. You're letting all of these different spirits into your body.
Right.
You're damaging your reputation, your own spirit. And then you meet this guy that you somewhat like or think you may like.
Right.
I mean, he might not be too fond of the fact that you ran through his whole squad. Because some people live in these small cities.
Yes, they do.
And you basically ran through a whole team of people. For what? Just to have fun? You know what I'm saying? That's a choice.
Well, okay. And
That's a
I'm
choice.
just playing devil's advocate. But why on the male side of things it's not frowned upon, though? Because it's a lot of men that have whole faces.
A lot of quality women that could be game changers for you will be frowned on that. If you had sex with all her friends in half the city. A lot of women won't stand for that. Some women will, okay, that was his past. He's not the same anymore.
Right.
But we're not frowned on in the same, context as them, of course. Life has always been like that. It's a double standard. It's a double standard. We know it is. Men need to stop acting like it's not. It is.
It is. It's
we
a
get
double
over
standard in everything we do.
Yeah. we get forgiven all the time for cheating.
Right.
Woman cheat one time. We acting like some hoes. We scared. We crying. We all in our feelings.
You sucked his dick.
Yeah, that's all we worried about. That's all we worried about. You sucked his dick. You ain't swallowed, did you? He fucked you in the ass.
You ain't even let me do that.
Yeah, what? That's what I'm saying. So you're like, well, you two. I ain't gonna get into it.
Yeah. I'll say this, man. I don't. Me personally, this is just me. Just me. I don't care about a person's past. At the same token, I don't totally want to know about if we're in the same city. I don't want to know that you also fuck my friend to my right and my friend to my left.
Sometimes you got to relocate.
You know what I'm saying?
I know people that have done that. Relocated and started over and then came back.
Yeah.
But even with that, I'm not saying I'll judge a woman by their past, but I just, it's mind-boggling to me when women act like they had to have that time of being a hoe.
Yes. Oh, man, I meant to tell you this. Remember the episode I told you that I knew a homegirl back in college who a train ran on her and I walked in and saw it all going down. Remember I had that conversation we had that episode? Yeah. She listens to the pod.
Hey, go you.
Shorty hits me up. I don't appreciate you telling that story. And I was like,
who are you?
I said, but I ain't mentioned nobody's name. But it just brought back some triggering moments. I said, I'm sorry that what you did in your life brought back some triggering moments that I just so happened to be a part of.
How you know that's the only time I saw that? It's actually pretty common.
It is. Right.
I'm not forgiving that, though.
But we had a quick conversation about it. I said, don't worry. I said, I ain't mentioned nobody's name. Nobody know what it was. She probably going to hit me up after this, too. But I don't care.
You can forgive a woman for the rotisserie?
No, I'm not about to be a part of that.
So you got limits? That's the limit?
Yeah, that's my limit.
One dick at a time?
I mean, do what you do. But just to know that a train was ran on you, that's a wild interaction to me, man.
So 2 dicks is okay? Not a rotisserie. You got 2 dick limit?
What you mean? Like at one time?
Yeah.
Live your life, but I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about that.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to know about that.
Listen, if I found out anything outlandish went on, I don't know. I don't know.
My thing is this: you got 10 years in, kids. You ain't going nowhere. You're not going nowhere.
My problem is, why am I finding out?
That's my thing. Why am I finding out? Why is that information now given to me? Because if you're already in a relationship, you're not going nowhere.
But
bro.
do you still have a taste for these activities? Because this ain't what we're doing. We ain't got no cockfights going on.
I mean, if it was years and years ago, I don't think the activity is still. I hope that's still not within them.
I'm not ready.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's one of the questions I asked Erica. I asked her when we was first kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care about your. I don't care about how many partners you have, situation. That's just your life. We all go through certain things. My biggest thing is, have you ever had a train ran on you? You know what I'm saying? And if you did, that's cool for you.
What if they did porn?
That ain't for me. I'm not with no porno. No, I'm not with no porn person.
Porn?
No porn person. No.
Okay.
No.
They're not a porn person. They just did some movies in college, need some money.
I'm cool on that. You're a porn person.
So you actually do have limits then?
Yeah, we all should have some limits.
You said you don't care about a woman's past.
I don't care about your past within moderation. I said that with certain things. You know what I mean?
I was asking. I want total context here.
When it comes,
I don't want us to have any confusion.
When it comes to trains and you being on,
so you have limits.
If I type on the internet,
when you first said you don't care about a person's past, I was alarmed.
No. I said with limits.
That was alarming.
No trains.
That was alarming. I thought we had to talk on camera.
No. No trains.
Okay.
And if I could type on Pornhub your name, your nickname, and it pops up as you as a main character,
yeah, you be like,
and multiple cockfights, I'm cool on that.
She ain't never done that with me.
I'm cool on that. Yo.
Whoa, she ain't never done that with me.
We all got tape. We all got tape. If you're a type of dude that's been around and did some things, you got video of your women that you've had sex with. Whew. All right, then. You know you do. We all got some video.
I didn't say nothing.
See how you ain't say nothing?
I love visuals though.
There we go. That's what I'm saying. We all have video. And if you consider it, you also made sure she had a copy. So it's like, all right, we both got a copy.
No, I never did that.
You never did that?
No. For what?
Nah, I've done that.
For what?
I've done it.
You got a request copy. I own the masters.
I've given copies
I own the masters.
to young ladies that might be like, I don't know, are you going to show anybody? All right, how about this? Here's a copy too. So now we both have a copy.
I mean, I've done it and deleted it before on the same day.
Yeah, I've done that too.
You know what I'm saying? Person feel alarmed, but I really didn't delete it though.
See, you sent it to the cloud. You nasty nigga.
Not deleting that shit.
That shit was an epic moment. So, I mean, but look, we all but it's weird because think about it like this, bro. I've had a threesome before. I'm pretty sure you have before as well. I've had a threesome before, and so if you're a man with two women, so is she gonna be mad at you for having a sexual encounter with two women?
You think so now we
think we're gonna be mad at them? Are we supposed to be mad at them because they had one sexual encounter with two guys, one girl?
It's not the same litmus test.
I mean, I'm with you.
One in the pink, one in the stink, yo. I can't.
No.
I'm done.
Shit, or one in the front, one in the back. That's a
I don't care how you
rotisserie chicken.
Okay, good.
You on a spiral ring.
She could have had a glizzy contest.
And no, I don't think threesomes are overrated.
Okay.
No. If you're with the right set of people,
I prefer intimate moments though.
You can have an intimate moment as well.
I prefer the one-on-one intimate moments.
I get you. Okay, one-on-one. Yeah, I get you.
When I was younger, I was reckless. I didn't care. I'll try this shit.
Hey man, every threesome.
Even intimate moments though, it depends on the parties involved.
That's what I'm saying. You can make it intimate. The times I've had, it's only been 2 times I've had a threesome where it was just straight fucking. They didn't even interact with each other. But the other times there was full-fledged interaction between the women, which made it even easier and sexier because it was like a lot of intimate. You know what I mean? Granted, like we've done it 1,000 times with each other.
You're a professional.
You got to make it fun if you're gonna do it. I ain't a professional, but I enjoyed myself, young sir.
I can't be with a woman that don't make the company fun.
Me neither. We gotta do something.
You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work. Doesn't work for me at all.
I agree. I mean, we starting off strong. Let's see what we got on the list.
Don't think too hard.
I know. I'm just going. I want the transition to be well. All right. Top 3 characteristics that make you lose interest in a woman.
Yeah, don't have to be 3, but something that will
Yeah.
make you lose interest in a woman.
What's your top 3? What's your joint?
No, I want to ask you.
You want to ask me that?
Yeah, that's why I put it there.
All right. The characteristics. And what are we talking characteristics? We're not talking about visual. We're talking about just the way they act.
I'm not saying visual because if you're with the woman, she should have already overcame the visuals. Unless she gets naked the first time and her body just ain't looking like we thought it was gonna look.
Right.
I mean, that could be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Like I don't like big bellies. I mean, I
think the main thing starting out that make me lose interest is not being able to hold a conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you have to be well versed in everything, but I'm just saying be versed in something where we can have a intelligent conversation, or we can just even have a playful conversation, like the transition. I should be able to want and enjoy talking to you.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest thing for me. Like if we can't just have a conversation, what are you here for? Because now I'm questioning what are we doing? Because I can't never talk to this chick. I can't never say nothing to you because you don't understand nothing that's coming out of my mouth, and I can't bring myself to understand what you coming out yours.
Yeah, that's not gonna get better. Either.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't get better.
And we've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah, it doesn't get better.
I think next is adventurous, man. Like I hate a boring person. Huh?
They out there.
Yeah. Like I don't want to.
It might be you.
Right, it might be you. I don't want to. I can't. I'm not cool with just we do the same mundane thing all the time. I'm married to my wife. Married for 10 years. Been together a total of 14. Yo, we spice shit up. We change shit up. You know what I'm saying? And my wife is not she's not used to that. That's not her thing. You know what I'm saying? But she's willing for me to do different shit. You know what I'm saying? Jump out the window on certain things. Like she know I'm spontaneous. Some days I'm just gonna plan a date. We just gonna go and do some shit. So she's starting to get into that. You know what I mean? Sexually, I'm fine. Like that's, you know what I mean? She understands. Like we gotta do different shit, different places. That's just grown up life. But just go, like yesterday, went to the water park. That wasn't planned. That was on some in the middle of the night. Yo, what we doing tomorrow? Memorial Day. I don't care about no cooking out. Let's go to the water park. She's like, you know, that's a good idea. Let's go to the water park. Jump online, buy the tickets. We go to the water park. Had a marvelous day. And she's not a swimmer. She don't swim. She's scared to death. But jump her ass right on there in there with me because she trusts me.
I'm not doing that. I do not swim.
Right in the deep end.
Paul. Whoa. This guy is wow.
Hold on, let me see if I still got that drop.
Hey, yo!
This dude is wow. We're gonna let that go. We're gonna let that go.
But yeah, how about you? On your end?
You know, I'm a music lover, so you know, I need to have someone that's open-minded musically.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a lot for me. I listen to a lot of music in my free time. You know what I mean? I need someone that's comfortable in their own skin, that
I'm with you there.
loves being with me, but also can maintain without me. Like some people just want to be up under you all the time.
I'm cool on that.
Yeah, we ain't got to do that. But when we together, you know, I like to cuddle up. I like that when we together, but that's not like all day, every day.
That's my wife's love language. So.
Yeah, like, but I'm saying, I got to go to work sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes you have shit to do.
Yeah.
But then when we get back together, you know, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm with you.
I need people that I can take anywhere, and you just fit in. Like, you can fit in without saying a word. Like, your body language says a whole lot.
It does.
Like, I'm
Especially
cool
with women.
Like, I'm cool being by myself, but I'm not gonna turn my face up like I'm bored or your house stink. I could be with you at your girlfriend's house and have a blank stare, but I'm happy seeing you have fun with your girl.
Yo, you in your bag.
Yeah, if you check me, I'm like, yo, trust me.
I'm good.
No, but a lot of times I'm writing in my mind. Mm-hmm. People that know me know I ain't tripping.
Right.
He's all right. He's just doing something in his head.
Like weird.
I mean, if that's weird to some people, it probably is. You know what I mean? I can isolate myself and be fine. I'm happy that you're enjoying yourself, because my thought process is she's going to have fun with her girl, and when they done, oh, she's going to take care of me. And 9 times out of 10, that's how it works.
Right.
They had a great night. Y'all get back together, y'all have your great night. You know, a woman that doesn't take care of her health and her body, definite. That's it. I can't do it.
Right. I'm with you.
I can't do it. You don't have to be just like me diet-wise, but you have to be doing something to maximize your health and your appearance. You know what I mean? You're obviously beautiful if I claim you as my woman.
Right.
But I want you to maintain that. Like, I don't want to be that couple that, them old niggas.
Yeah. Now I'm with you.
You know what I mean? I want to keep up on the fashion, want to keep up on our appearance.
Yes.
And be the best visuals of each other.
I agree.
You know what I mean? I love seeing a woman fix herself because she know we're going somewhere.
It's the best feeling ever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Really getting in their bag.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to match my shit up. If I find out certain things you like on me when we together or we go out, I'm trying to wear that. Whether it's a color,
colors, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You really know when that shit get fly? When you don't plan it?
Oh, I know.
And y'all shit be halfway matching?
Yeah. That be me and E. We realized that recently, though.
Yeah.
We went out and she came out. We didn't even plan it. I done got dressed. I'm downstairs. She come out the bathroom and we looking like, wow, we got the same color on.
Hell, man.
And everything is on point. And
but
like,
you know what make me weak though?
What?
I love camo.
Yeah, you do.
A lady throw some camo on. Yeah, I'm eating that box that night, son.
All right, I'm with you there.
I ain't talking about the regular eat.
Don't look at me as you say that.
Hey,
don't do no. Yo,
come
my
on, Shay.
God.
You on the video, Shay?
Yo, the way you
What's
look
wrong
at
with this guy, man?
Yo,
What's wrong with this guy, man?
This nigga, yo, he peeked through the fucking bucket. I'm like, whoa, fam, don't do that.
Come on, Shay, you reach it, man. You killed my storyline. You killed my whole storyline, man. But that's about it for me that kill it, man, and how you really act around my family, too.
Yeah, me too.
Like, if I got a family event, you know, my family's a little different. Mostly church family. For a lot of people, it could be boring. For me, it's boring sometimes. But it's family, man. Got a lot of elderly aunties and stuff. You know, you want to make them feel good.
Yeah.
Usually, you know what I'm saying? And having a woman that could be with me throughout them functions and understand that and fit in with people and, oh, man.
My biggest, and I've said it on this podcast, my biggest thing is if you with me at a business event and I get up and I got to go to the restroom, can you continue the conversation at the table? Or are you just going to sit there and wait till I get back? Because a lot of times your woman can seal the deal for you or she can break the deal for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my biggest things, man. I love that. That's a good question, though, bro. Yo, what do you mean by this one, man? You know, has mainstream culture crossed the line?
I'm speaking on, you can take music, TV, anything mainstream. Like, hell, girl got an ass ate on the stage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? NDRE was complaining about the Essence Awards, how a lot of the shows were like very, very ratchet. They were very extreme.
And it's never been like that with the Essence.
Well, that's what NDRE was speaking on. And she was basically saying, I'm not looking to argue with anybody. I'm just saying, as being a part of this music and this culture and wanting to preserve this culture, they definitely went too far.
You saw what Jill Scott was saying. She said, I'm tired of all the bitch this and bitch that and, you know, all the gangster this and this and that. Which part you didn't agree with? Yeah, I agree with everything she said.
You know what I mean? So now even when you have an artist that might have a game-changing album, a label will probably look at it and be like, I can't sell this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you can always...
Killer Mike's album.
Yeah, they not fucking with that.
The album is phenomenal, but
ain't no
like that dumbass dude, Gunna, his album ended up being #1.
Yeah, but people, that's what they want. All ignorance is what sells. You know what I mean? Taking the manhood away from the men. You know what I'm saying? Downplaying our masculinity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turning us feminine.
Yeah.
Women acting like it's some kind of badge of honor to be promiscuous. I'm not going to use the word hoe, but promiscuity now is used as a representation of power.
It is.
Like,
it's weird, bro.
But you've taken that and you made that be a representation of a culture. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can express yourself any way you want to. I'm not knocking any of the artists. But culture-wise, I remember... And music has to be fun.
Yes, it does.
It has to be fun.
Yeah. You want to party. You still want to dance.
Yeah, you have your Karis ones that I grew up around, the Rakims that was more make you think. But Rakim had joints that were being played in the club.
Right.
You know, Ain't No Joke, Melody, they were played in the clubs back then.
Then you got the Big Daddy
Karis One had songs that were played in the club. But lyrically, they were still drop something in there. It can be paired.
Right.
Now, it's almost like, and it's not even being an old guy in the room. With most music, like, I don't even think the young people know what's going on.
Nah.
They just hear the beat and the rhythm and they hear certain words.
I agree.
And the hooks are just saying, let me say the most craziest shit, drastic shit possible for you to repeat.
Yeah.
Switch. Oh, that's too much. That's too much, bro. I don't think anything's went that far before.
No, I agree with you. It's that one song that it blows my fucking mind. How's that even a song? That's even on the radio where I'm riding with my rounds, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown.
I never heard the song, but I heard a girl saying it.
Bro, that shit is
like
on
walking, spitting that.
That shit is on regular radio.
Yeah, and then you're raising a young girl or young boy, whatever.
Jumps on the fucking song now. She's on the song with it.
So she's on the remix. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And every time that song comes on, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's what India.Arie is speaking of. That's what she's speaking of.
And the song the song isn't good. The girl's voice cadence is ass. It's just not good. You like, yo, this is gonna be the only record this young lady has. But it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's why.
It's weird, so.
But that's where we at right now.
All right. I'm with you. I can't
where we at with it. And
can't disagree with it.
See, younger artists will look at it as if, shots are being taken at them. It's not even about the artists. It's about a culture that's just being watered down to basically be irrelevant as a culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the generation gap, we've always spoken on that. It's not getting any better. It's basically widening.
I agree. Well, speaking of artists, man, should all artists still be seeking on record deals? No.
I was and then something else.
Then my thing is this: older artists, how? Like, are you a established older artist, or are you still trying to get yourself established?
No, either way. My thing is this:
because if you're established, I can see legacy acts.
No, I don't see you looking for a record deal. Though. I don't see you looking for a record deal. My thing is, so many artists that have fan bases to maintain. Mm-hmm. Just sit back and wait for a label to do all the work. And the industry doesn't go like that anymore. Mm-hmm. So we're missing out on so much dope material. Are you speaking on
hip hop side? Because rock side, they still go back and forth with labels.
I don't know about the white people, bro.
I'm just saying. I know because legacy artist wise.
No, I agree. But hip hop and R&B, we don't have those situations.
Right.
That's a whole other conversation why we don't.
Right.
Which is actually a good conversation. Why can a 80-year-old rock star get a new record deal for an album?
Every fucking time.
But if you're a 45, 50-year-old MC, you on your own. Or if you're a 50-year-old R&B singer, you're on your own.
I think for me, legacy-wise, if you're like a Tank can get a record deal anytime he wants to. You know what I'm saying?
It don't last but one album.
Right. But I think that's what he wants. I think watching him move, he rather, all right, boom, I'm going to complete this project. Money behind it, and I'm touring, I'm doing what I do. You know what I'm saying?
But don't you think piggybacking what you're saying, not cutting you off, so I'm going what you're saying. Don't you think what helps that is the fact that he writes and he produces?
Yes, of course.
Because they can get him to write for up-and-coming artists.
Right, yes.
So for him,
which he already does.
It's kind of a cheat code.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Because you're getting a machine when you sign him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So regardless if people like his album or not, you have him to write. You have him to sing background. You have him to produce. You have him to help others with their stage show.
All.
Yeah.
You do it all.
So you have him working full service with your label. And I'm sure that's part of his deal. If it isn't, y'all bugging.
Yeah. I would definitely make that a part of his deal if I could.
But a lot of artists come just being an artist. But my thing with that is,
in this era, you can't just come just being an artist. If you
I don't understand when you're financially well off, right? Mm-hmm. You still want to do music. Mm-hmm. You're searching for a deal. And you can put that stuff out yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you got 8 cars outside. You own like 6 houses. You know what I'm saying? You could easily put out an EP, shoot a video for each song, do like a little mini movie with those songs. Everybody already knows who you are.
The sad part is,
Trey, you can easily go on tour with that shit.
I agree with you. The sad part is, Trey, the fact that they've been in the system so long, like even visual wise, they think every visual got to be $100,000 or better. They don't think in a realm of reality within their dice range. You know,
that's the problem.
Because you can literally get an up and coming videographer and pay him 10 bands and get a 3 video deal. You know what I mean?
Son, you can get an up and coming dude and tell him I'm doing an EP. I want a video for each one.
Yep.
I'll give you $15,000 for do the whole EP and put it in a mini movie.
Yep.
And come out fire.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes just need a break.
Yep.
And you're gonna make everything. You know what I'm saying? If you're an established artist, let's say, all right, let's give you an example. Let's say instead of making $250,000 a show, let's say you can get $100,000 a show.
Right.
You do 10 shows, $1 million.
Yep.
But that's your $1 million.
That's yours. That's not the label's.
You might have to pay the manager or whatever, but son,
a lot of times that's only 2%.
That don't make sense to you. You want to sing?
I
you want to
sing?
sing? Get on, yo, son. I don't understand artists, and I argue with
especially if you established.
Son, I argue with so many unsigned artists, especially rappers, and I'm like, yo, if you're not gonna make new music no more, fine, but you can't blame the industry.
Nah, you can't.
When you ain't put nothing out in 15 years,
and you're not in the industry. Not even that. You're not in the industry. You can't blame the industry when you have not contributed to the industry.
Well, you ain't even contributed to the ecosystem at all.
No, you haven't, and that's the thing. I hate when I hear artists complain, and then I pull their shit up, and they don't. The last project was in 2003.
But when you're an established artist, though, all you gotta do is put it out there.
That's it. I tell people all the time, yo. Right now, because I still behind the scenes manage. There's an artist now I work with. We just dropping EPs, constant EPs. Just drop them. I don't give a fuck. We don't have to put a whole lot into it. Stay in the ecosystem. You're going to catch up eventually. All it takes is that one record to hit. You're going to catch up. When people go back, because most people do, they're going to hear what you've done, i.e. Russ. You look at Russ. He literally, constant projects, constant singles, until something hit. And what people do, they went back and said, oh, shit, he actually have other shit. They can look at your discography and see you have something in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
And you could tour off this music.
That's my point. If you're already established, that tour will be simple.
Simple. Because people want you.
Well, big name artists will put you on their tour.
Yeah.
Simple phone call.
Yeah.
Hell, Yasin Bey just went on tour with Erykah Badu.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he don't do shit. When the last time Most dropped something, son?
No, he dropped that Black Star album, 2 years ago?
That bullshit out.
You said when did he drop something?
Okay, all right. I'm talking about by himself.
I'm just saying.
That album was bad. And I like Black Star. I'm not gonna say I'm a Black Star fan. I like Black Star, but that album was not it, son.
I didn't know we were giving reviews. You asked when. I believe he did drop something though. I think he did. I think he did.
Think he did?
I didn't hear nothing.
All right, I'm just.
But I think he had a serious situation with child support. I think Erykah Badu threw him a bone. Let him get a little. But I know a couple people that saw that tour and they say he did his thing as well.
Nah, that's Most.
Not the level of Erykah Badu, but they say he actually did his thing.
That's Most.
And a lot of people aren't familiar with his catalog on the surface.
I agree.
But when they see him perform, oh shit!
Yeah.
I know that record.
My only set, shine a light on the world.
To me, he has one of the best voices in hip hop.
And
when I say that, that's not top 5, top 10. I don't care about nobody's list.
No.
But he has one of the best voices in hip hop to me.
Yeah.
Because when he starts rhyming,
yes,
it's almost like, oh, it's easily identifiable. You know what I mean? That's him.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? His voice has always been powerful.
I wonder if he's going by Most or Yasin.
Nah, it's Yasin Bey. He doesn't do anything with Most. Doesn't do anything with Most. But I always been a fan of him. I prefer him by himself than I do with Black Star.
I agree.
I was never a big fan of Talib Kweli. I really didn't like his voice. He got some records that I do love, but I wasn't a fan of his voice.
He only got a few songs that I really...
No, he just raps too fast for me.
Damn, I don't know how to spell Yasin, bro.
It should be Yasin.
That shit pop right up, son. Nah, he's still connected the most. He don't have no music by himself.
I mean, he might have put it under a different name to keep from being tracked. He does a lot of... Yeah, but he does a lot of different things. So I can't remember. But I thought he had push something out. But I like Son.
No, me too. I had to go look. You know how I do.
Yeah, I like Son.
Last thing he dropped was 2015 by himself, when it comes to by himself. And then that Black Star shit, I think they dropped that. I don't know if they dropped that on regular streaming.
Nah, they put it through that site.
Yeah.
They were trying something different. To,
That shit was it.
Artists in my age range don't like streaming, so they always try to find alternative routes.
Which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at it at all. I think that's a great idea. You should try other routes when it comes to music. I mean, we in the era where you really should be thinking about direct to consumer. Direct to consumer should be a mindset for a lot of artists.
I think people fear that. They fear it not working.
Right. I can see that.
And because, I mean, if you look at it theoretically, it's like if I can do a whole EP and sell it digitally for $1.
Right. Yeah. And
you know what I mean? If 1,000 people get it, I made a stack.
Yep.
1,000 streams, I made a penny.
That's it. and that's my biggest thing.
And some people would be like, $1, that's too cheap. I mean,
that's perfect.
Bro, I used to sell them things, man. I just want to get this shit out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to get these shits out of here. I feel better telling you I sold 1,000 for $1 than I sold 5 for 10.
One more time.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
Yo, I've been saying that, man. I haven't done it yet, but I've been saying I'm gonna start doing EPs and just sell a whole EP for $1.
Bro, that's what
or $2.
What's what old girl name? It's one of them pop artists who did it. I can't think her name. It's right on the tip of my tongue. She was with Akon at one time.
Iggy?
No, not Iggy. She's white though.
I'm trying to think who else was with him. I don't remember.
Other chick, but she did that. She sold her album for $1. And she got $1 million in a couple of days for $1.
Cause truthfully, there are people. Cause even when I did my Soul Trade project, there's people that they just support music.
Curate your fan base.
Like people just like supporting music. Right. It's no big deal.
Build your community. Curate your fan base. Like with you, Trey. If you curate, and we talked about stuff prior to shirt ideas, different things like that. You curate your fan base, you will do well. I think a lot of artists don't curate their fan base. You sit there and you cater to them. If you got 100 people.
A lot of people don't know what the hell you're talking about right now.
Right, I know. If you got 100 people. Let's break it down.
So you're not going to tell people what curate means?
All right, curate.
You're not talking to me right now.
You're right. So okay. you want to.
Told me I use big words. Fuck is he doing? It's full of shit.
You want to deal with your fan base. You want to make sure you cater to them. You build them up, and the only way you can build up your fan base are making sure that you provide product for them and for them only. Yes, you want to worry about getting new fans, but you also want to build up the people you have within your current community. If you know you have a community, even if it's just 100 people, if you think about that, you got 100 folks that constantly buy your or deal with your shit. With that 100, if they buy a $20 hoodie or a $20 t-shirt, and all 100 people buy that $20 t-shirt, think about the money you get from that. They spend, and they also buy the dot box that we talked about some time ago.
Yeah.
You sell a dot box for $40, $50. That 100 folks, they're gonna go and they're gonna buy that box because they know they're getting something that they already know that's tangible to them and that they want to be with. And you don't just give them a shirt, you give them multiple items and you curate and build that fan base. Now, not saying don't do streaming, still do streaming, still put that shit out for streaming, but make that an afterthought to what you're currently doing for your fan base because it's about the experience. You want to produce an experience for them. You know what I'm saying? You want, like even with our pod, the one thing we're going to start doing is curating and building our fan base and creating that experience. So with our live shows, we might drop a donation line. They know that's keeping us alive, but then we also giving them percentage off on t-shirts. You know what I mean? We might be doing different things of that nature where they can get something tangible from us. You know what I mean? We want to curate and build something with the fans. That's like the phone call line. We have them call in. Yo, call in, let's talk with us. Yeah. Or we might pull a fan who watches the show and who just want to be a guest on a pod. yo, you someone that showed continuous support for what we're doing. So now let's make you a part of what we're doing. Come and spend an episode and have a conversation. You know what I mean? Like different thing. Like when you go to the studio and you work on something, you know you got a particular fan that you can monitor and watch. You know the person who does this the best. What's old boy that was dating Cassie at one time? What's his name? Ryan Leslie. He does this the best. He created a phone line where you know that you could call in. And he deals with an app that you can buy his tickets from. You do his show. You do the shows. You can buy his merch. And guess what he does? He will call and have a conversation with you.
His path is very underrated, though.
It's very underrated, but that kept him a millionaire.
He got some slaps, though.
He got some slaps.
Yeah, he got some slaps.
That's another thing. Yeah. You still got to provide high quality. You can't just be no low quality artist. That's like you in the studio. Like with Ryan Leslie, when he's in your area, you know what he does? He sends everyone a text message you can call to see if you'll be a part of the show. He give you early ticket sales. So now you say, oh, I'm going to buy a ticket. You buy a ticket. He know you buy a ticket. And guess what? When his show comes, you're at his show. He has a special section just for you where he come and build with you. I know because I tried it. I went to it.
Okay, well, listen to what you're saying. Let's take an artist that has been in the game for a while. I'm not even going to say a particular artist. Just an R&B artist. You've been platinum before. You haven't put nothing out in about 10 years.
Right.
5-10 years. But everybody knows who you are.
Everybody knows you are.
You put out quality music.
Now it's time.
How would that not work?
It will work perfectly for you.
So your ego prevents you from doing it?
A lot of people, that's what it is. And the laziness.
So you would rather...
Because they still think about what they did 10 years ago.
You would rather wait to go on a big tour instead of getting maybe 20,000 to perform for 1,000 people.
Bro, I would... If I'm...
You like singing. This is what you do. You really enjoy singing.
You know what? I can't put myself in that shoe because I'm all about trying to build with my
No, I'm
community.
saying, but if you're really true to your craft, like everybody gets on Instagram talking about.
Yeah.
NDRE never stopped doing music.
Never.
Jill Scott never stopped touring.
Nope.
Anita Baker just did a tour.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Kim has never stopped moving.
No.
And I love Kim music. He has never stopped moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost a choice.
Yep. Same thing with Big Daddy Kane. He everywhere.
Big Daddy Kane brings a live band.
Excellent
show. Phenomenal show.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And he brings his DJ with him. DJ don't have a job. All the DJ does is run with him.
Yep.
Has a nice home with his family.
Yep.
I mean, it can be done.
KRS
One never stopped working.
Shit, he's just up here at a free show. You know they got paid. You know he got paid for it.
Yeah,
but he was at a free show.
And he interacted with the entire crowd.
Yep.
But he always does that. Never, you know what I'm saying? I just, my thing, if you want to be in your own hole with anything in life.
But I don't want to hear nobody complain.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to hear no complaint.
Don't complain. If you choose to be in your own hole and try to do things the same way you did in the 90s, then whatever happens, take those repercussions and chill.
Yep.
Just take them and chill, man.
Because, they can if
you got a cheat code. You got a cheat code, bro.
You could still be moving out here.
Bro, you can't tell me if you are a platinum artist that you can't put something out online and sell at least 20,000 of it.
Exactly. No, I think about your people's Onyx. Yeah, they still been putting out current music.
I ain't want to speak on them,
but they living off their
yeah.
past music. They still living off their past. They could go overseas and they kill when they go and perform.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to speak on them because that's my man. But I'm gonna tell you, niggas can say what they want about the new music they put out, but they fuck with the Snow Goons, right? Mm-hmm. Overseas people.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother market.
It's a whole nother market. Yeah. No, their music will do well overseas.
They go to Australia, Argentina. These people know the new music.
Only America on that bullshit when it comes.
But
to
in America,
music,
they don't do the new music in America. Mm-mm. They do the new music overseas, and their love for it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We the only one that bitch and complain in the
But
States.
they came here and rock right there in Raleigh. No, but I'm saying they rock right there in Raleigh.
Yeah.
And after the show, I'm upstairs talking to my man like 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists ain't gonna do that.
No. But see, that's why I feel like our older artists do have the leg up on because they know how to be charismatic. They know how to still build with their fan base. So they'll come and they'll still come and talk to you. They dap you up. They still do shit with you. The ones that's not above rocking a $10,000 cedar,
but
or $5,000 cedar.
If that nigga ain't told to me, I was gonna be tight, son. I told that nigga I was coming, B.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
Yeah, because that's your bad.
Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, son, this might be the last time I see you. You know, life, you never know.
Right.
I was like, yo, I'd have been in my feelings. I'm like, yo, get Fredro out the back room, say.
Yeah, that's your
The
bad.
fuck?
Yeah, we'd have had I understand.
I would be coming out. Yo, I didn't go to work that night. I used the day. I'm like, yo, I want to see my mans in there. No, they killed it, though. They killed it, though.
See, that was a good combo, man. I ain't mad at that one, man. I ain't mad at that at all.
No, I had to be shared, man. You older artists out here, man. If it's your craft and you love it, man, share it with the people, man. I mean, why not? You know, you got a gift to share. You know what I mean? You got a gift to share.
All right, man. We still in the vein of this. Is social media affecting people's quality of life?
You asking my input? Yeah, most definitely. Everybody's chasing highlight reels. It's almost like and one ruined basketball to a certain degree. Everybody forgot about the fundamentals and just wanted to be flashy.
Yep.
In life, everybody wants to be flashy. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to dress a certain way. Everybody wants to drive a certain car. Everybody wants to present themselves a certain way. Everybody's representation is based on a fraudulent
and everybody
foundation.
got damn near the same representation too. Everybody is wearing the same shit. They
yeah.
looking the same.
And
the
when
girls
you have
wear the
your
same
own
little baby hair shit. The dudes wearing the same clothes.
Son,
Everybody looking the same out here,
Let
son.
me make this clear. I don't like that baby hair shit, man.
I don't like that shit either.
It's not sexy, man. It's not sexy, bro.
It's not sexy at all.
Baby girl.
And a lot of that shit is fake anyway. I don't know what the fuck that
You're
is.
45.
Why you got that shit on top of your head, son?
And that grease is drying up because it's hot outside.
It's hotter than a motherfucker out there. It's about mid-90s.
Fucking
It's been in the high 90s out here in North Carolina, son.
Forehead look like a glazed donut when it gets stale. You know
Looking
how the
stupid
glaze
as hell,
be
yeah.
flaking?
They be-
The glazed donut forehead ass. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Man. Yeah, that bullshit. But
Nah.
everybody feels like they have a standard that they have to live up to.
Right.
And that standard isn't even real.
It is.
So, but when you are a real, genuine person, you know, you look like you're weird. Do you know what I'm saying? You remember when hip hop, not everything isn't about hip hop, but I just say R&B, fucking music, period.
Music, yeah.
Everybody was different.
Yes.
Everybody had a voice.
Everybody's the same now.
Yeah, everybody's the same. When you're different, oh, he's weird. I don't want to hear that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, social media, man, all the beautiful things that social media has contributed.
Right.
We caught on to all the bad,
Bad shit quickly.
quickly.
And then
That's the shit that catches on.
And then adopted as culture.
That's the sad part.
Yep. Nah, man, let's move. Let's move back to relationships, man. What kind of sort of relationships? Are friends important outside of your relationship?
Yeah.
I was gonna say yes. I thought you was gonna go another direction with it.
No. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and she has no outside friends, that's alarming.
That's alarming as fuck to me.
Because I'm a loner. Mm-hmm. I don't deal with a lot of people, but I have people that I consider friends.
Right.
It's a half moon, but my half moon is solid.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're not gonna agree all the time. Sometimes motherfuckers get on your damn nerves.
Yeah.
It's life.
Yeah. You trying to say that about me?
Oh yeah, you're a fucking dick, man. But yo, I'm gonna call my man out. He's only a dick on camera though. Outside the camera, we don't even argue. Just on the show. He do that shit for y'all, and I think it's corny.
My daughter said what she said at the beginning
That
of the
shit
pod.
trash. Cause y'all gonna be hearing that shit and act like this nigga be sunning me or something.
Nah.
Yo, real talk. Don't do it. Don't do it to
that.
yourself.
Don't do that. Nah. don't even bring that type of dissension in the air.
Yo,
Nah.
I promise you that is not how we get down in real life, bro. At all. I just choose not to argue with this nigga.
Nah. Hell nah.
It ain't real.
And sometimes he get me. See, Trey knows certain trigger shit about me too.
Let him keep
cooking.
cooking.
And that shit be, I'll be like, see, he doing that shit to fuck with me.
Really?
And I know the things, and I just say something back. Yo, you don't realize it.
You believe that?
I believe.
What?
Stop the
No, not that. There we go.
Stop the cat.
I'm just saying. Nah, I like a healthy debate. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't. That's all. You think I'm taking a shot at you, but I'm not. I just want you to stand behind what you said.
All right, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, my tone sometimes might, but you can't really control your tone.
No, you can't control your tone.
That's like facial expressions.
Yeah.
Sometimes
as sosomeone that's been told, watch your tone. Or
Yeah,
the
somebody-
tone of your voice. I'm like, I can't help that.
motherfuckers
That's
be
my
like,
life.
yo, why you yelling at me? You're like, I ain't yelling. Why you cursing at me? I ain't fucking cursing. Fuck wrong with you? Then you hear the show back. You be like, oh shit. God damn.
Yeah, I did all that. I did all that.
You be like, oh shit, damn, he did say that though. Oh fuck.
Yo, my daughter had me. That's why it made me laugh when she said it at the beginning of our pod today. Y'all don't start arguing. I just like,
But we don't be arguing though.
No,
Man. We don't be arguing. Like,
she had me rolling just now.
it don't last long.
No, that should be 2 seconds. 2 seconds of aggravation for the moment. But I mean, yes, I think even for us, even as men, like you said, we need to have a friend outlet, friends that you could communicate with. You might not go and hang out all the time, but you jump on the phone and have a conversation. Get that extra. Everybody needs those friends, that positive friends. And I'm not talking about the friends that just want to go out and party all the goddamn time.
Really
they're not.
Yeah, man, them hangout partners.
Yeah, like my wife, she's a loner.
Yeah.
Starting to be more of a loner than I am, but she got a set few homegirls that she always talk to on the phone. They always build. She just ain't the one to go out all the time.
Well, see, that's the issue and the dilemma with that whole dynamic of friends. It has nothing to do with hangout partners.
Right.
It could be one girl has a birthday and the women go out for lunch or I like shit like that. I like to see that. You need that outlet. Like, I can't be responsible for the totality of your happiness.
Word.
Nor you mine.
Word.
Because sometimes my day might just need me just to talk to my mans and them and just vent real quick.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when I get back to you, I'm okay. Not that I won't tell you what's going on, but I'm in a better space.
It's not going to be the same.
No, but I'm in a better space now to communicate it with you because I have a little bit more clarity.
Right.
Sometimes I will approach you first with something. But things I approach you first usually are an extremity and it's something you're kind of indirectly involved in.
Right.
Even though you're indirectly involved with me in totality.
Right.
But sometimes you have to, even with a woman, sometimes you need to call one of your girlfriends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get it off. Because if one of you, and I see a lot of relationships fail because of that, it's like you're responsible for the totality of this person's happiness, and it's not possible.
No, it's not at all.
You know what I mean? You can help maintain a person's happiness or elevate a person's happiness, but if you're responsible for the totality of it from the ground up, you are going to fail.
Yeah, it's not going to work at all.
It's not. It's just not. It's never. It's never.
It isn't.
Anybody that says it will work, they're lying to themselves.
Like a motherfucker.
It will eventually explode.
Yes. Quickly.
Most definitely.
No, I agree.
And having the wrong friends around you is even worse than having none.
So do men value the priorities of brotherhood?
No.
No, we don't.
No. I will say that emphatically.
No, we don't.
No. We're too proud to say sorry. We're too proud to fall back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on the podcast. I could even say when my brother and I are talking, there's been over times he'll say something that if somebody else would have said it, I might have jumped. But everything ain't about me. Right. You know what I'm saying? It could be a day you just had to get something off. You know what I'm saying? It might not have been directed at me at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it takes a certain level of maturity to see that.
Right.
So a lot of friendships and relationships end over misunderstandings.
Yep.
Text messages especially.
Oh, no. Those are never good.
Because
especially if you got a misunderstanding or a disagreement. I don't prescribe anyone doing that over text. I'll speak on Daryl and I. You know what I'm saying? We had Daryl on the last podcast. We didn't talk in 2 years? 2 years maybe? 2 years, maybe 3.
Was it that long?
Yeah, it was a minute.
I thought it was a year.
It might have, nah, it's been 2 years. It was 2 years. We didn't talk for 2 years.
I don't think it was 3 though.
Nah, it wasn't 3. You're right. It was 2 years. We didn't have a conversation.
I talked to him about it too. Outside of you, we talked about it. Not you and him per se, but just the scenario itself.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it was some bunch of bullshit. It was a bunch of bullshit. And then the wives kept running into each other, and they're not the best of friends like that, but they like each other. They kept running into each other and complaining how the fact that they can't get together.
But they saw the issues with their husbands, though.
Yeah, because of us.
Sometimes that can draw you in. Because, I get that. But I ended a friendship with someone I was cool with about 30 years. And I wish it could have ended differently. The way things went down, it probably still would have ended, though.
I understand.
But at that time, I was hurt by how my name was being dragged in the street. And I really didn't know how to handle that without handling it the way I know how to handle things.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But this is somebody I called brother at one time. So, you know what I mean? How do you maintain when a person you considered a brother and would have gave your life for is in the streets assassinating your character and everything you stand on? So I just
I can't say I never had that happen.
So I just disappeared from it because there's nothing he could have said to make me feel better, and I didn't want to argue with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that would have made it hurt more.
Yeah.
So I just disappeared from it. Now I would handle it differently. I still might have exited from the situation, but I would have explained it more. You know what I mean? So he would have had a definitive understanding of why I had to exit from that situation. Because now, he probably think I was just bugging. Mm-hmm. I told him, but it wasn't clear enough to where I feel like you know exactly what it is. Right. And you can't say nothing else. Right. And nobody else has to know. But you and
I could tell you the scenario, and you can look at me and be like,
you're
the only one know this shit.
But now I'm not in communication with anybody at all that was a part of that scenario, or even outside of that scenario.
For me, man, once I feel overly slighted, sometimes it's hard to go back.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's for me. Like even with Daryl and I, you know what I mean? Like for me, it's like long as we don't ever have to put hands on each other, and no one is saying anything totally outside the realm of we can figure this shit out. I'm cool with it. Like Daryl and I, it looked like we was about to get rowdy, but we didn't.
But that's part of value,
right?
Brotherhood.
Because I definitely didn't want that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had said to him, he said he wished it didn't happen, but I said to him, it had to happen.
Yeah, I think so as well.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes, there's tension within friendships because you got something going on. Mm-hmm. This person got something going on. Mm-hmm. But at that moment, you selfishly expected everybody to understand what you got going on without them even knowing what you got going on.
Right.
So you needed that time to realize that you have quality surroundings. You don't need to ever feel like that again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes we need that. Like sometimes when we have breakups, we needed that woman to leave us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For different reasons.
Yeah, various.
But sometimes we need that. Just like sometimes you need a break.
Like,
sometimes when you argue with your wife, sometimes you need to go and get in the car and go watch the game at the bar somewhere and get the fuck out the house.
Yes. Sometimes you got
because whatever happens at that moment is not going to be good.
No. Yeah. Sometimes
neither one of you were in the right space to even have a conversation.
I agree.
And I don't think that's bad.
Nah, me neither.
For some reason, the man is always the one that leaves to go to the bar. It's never the woman. Nah. I guess that's how it goes.
Yeah. And then they get mad at you every time. You're just running. No, I'm not running. I just need a minute. I respect you to understand this, please.
I don't think that equates to running.
I don't either, but that's what they think. A lot of them think. Erica thought that the first time I ever we got a super bad argument, and I was like, I'll be back. And
but my thing is,
if she was mad as hell.
Okay, if you consider it running, my question would be exactly what is wrong right now.
Right.
If you can't tell me definitively what is wrong, then I am not running.
Yeah.
I'm walking away from an empty conversation. Because whatever you're wrong about is not what you're talking about right now. Or whatever I'm wrong about is not what's being said.
You was right the first time.
Either way, one of us is wrong, and neither one of us are speaking about it right now. And truthfully, maybe my mind isn't clear enough to have this conversation. So I'm safely exiting this fire.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe you want to get burnt in this fire. I don't.
I damn sure don't.
I'm leaving this fire.
Quickly.
Shit. And when I come back, you better act right. Shit. Goddamn. I had enough of this shit.
Well, shit, we winding down to the end of the pod, man. I want to end the pod with this a sports conversation, but it's not what we normally do. I've been watching a bunch of clips talking about the WNBA.
Interesting.
This is something that I watch, but you might not watch, but you do know basketball.
I watch it more than I've ever done in the past.
It's been getting better. It's been getting a lot better. So, but my question is, now that you watch more than you've done in the past, what do you think the issues with the WNBA and why they're not making the money that they feel like they should? What do you see as an issue with the actual league itself? And not the players, but the league.
It was never promoted the right way in the beginning, so we don't even have an appreciation for professional women basketball. The way this last college season went shows that we will watch women play. Yeah. But the product of the WNBA hasn't been promoted properly. There's a lot of things I've heard. Shaq said maybe they should lower the rim so the girls can dunk.
Yeah, I've heard quite a few folks say that. And they're not saying low as in super low.
No, he meant like a half
9 and some change.
Yeah, he meant like a half an inch.
Yep.
Which is the difference. I thought about something one time that I don't think would work, but I looked at it like, like in high school. You got the girl game, you got the varsity game.
Oh yeah, doing around the men's
Package games together.
Right.
You know, even if you only did it sometime.
They don't have it. I didn't realize they didn't have as many games as the men. They only have
No, it's a
like
short
30 something games.
Short season, so you can package it within the men's season.
Or is it 60 something games?
I don't know, but I was just saying, like, maybe you package it within the men's season.
Right.
And you have the women's game and the men's game.
And do it in the men's season, the part of the men's season that actually matters. You know what I'm saying? Closer to Christmas and so forth and so on.
Yeah, like I don't know how that works.
Right.
Contractually.
Right.
But generating revenue wise, I mean, I don't see how it would fail. You have to do something to promote the product better. I mean, the girls are getting these NIL deals and stuff, but they're better off in college than pro.
Right.
You know, these girls, like, you got 2 girls on one team that millionaire status.
Yeah.
And
they about to go, jump on the team and they already like millionaires.
Yeah, and they're like, what am I going pro for?
They only have 40 regular season games.
The NBA season is 82 games.
82 games. Yep. So
you can start the women's season after the All-Star break.
Yep.
You can have the women, but you don't want to have the women playoffs at the same time.
No.
As the NBA playoffs.
I would do it right during Christmas. So you'll have the WNBA playoffs right before, almost around the All-Star game. You can almost package that.
Then you would have to start the women's season at the time of the NBA season.
Right.
And when the NBA has the All-Star break, you have
the WNBA finals around that time.
You have the championship around that time.
Mm-hmm. And you can really package that all in because people are already in town. They're watching the games.
Why not?
Yeah.
What are they doing that makes more sense than that?
Because they don't even televise it right. They don't.
But they ask.
Like, you would think that social media stuff would be even immaculate. Like, do something with YouTube and make it damn near all on YouTube and stuff. Because YouTube is picking up the NFL games now.
Well, you know, and the NBA always packages players.
Yep.
More so than teams.
They do.
And
David Stern
WNBA,
did a great job of starting that.
I mean, who's the main player in the WNBA right now?
We don't know, bro.
I mean, Taurasi been dominating forever, but she's 80 years old.
I think she's retired. She's about to retire. I think she's about to retire.
She's like 92.
Yeah, right. Her body wise is.
Yeah, and like who's dominating? Brittany Griner came back. Candace Parker's still playing.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I think this is Candace Parker's last year.
You got to find a way to package it.
Because she's on the expansion team in Vegas.
Yeah, but they got to figure out a way to package it.
Yeah.
You know, because and then
look at it, we know that shit.
And then the small team count, a lot of good players get cut every year.
Yup. Like that young lady in Vegas who was actually good and got cut.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of teams.
No, it is.
Because the revenue that's being generated
is
limited. And of course, there's political shit going on too.
Yeah.
That's with any sport.
Tell you, man, if they utilize social media, utilize the wave of young women that want to play basketball, utilize social media, utilize YouTube, really push that. And like you were saying earlier, every team should have that. Like you can go in the NBA and every team you can damn near every team you can name at least one player that's their face of that team. Boston Celtics, you know, it's Jason Tatum.
But I think they should do it. Every WNBA team, I think, should be connected to an NBA team.
Yeah, because they're not. All of them are.
Not as far as ownership, but I mean as far as marketing and as far as television time, as far as even advertising. And really, I think the Big Three should be associated with the NBA. But it's disappointing how, they try to block the Big Three or whatever. I don't even see how the Big Three is a threat. These are all players that can't play in the NBA anymore. The fans will love it.
We only know that it's a possible threat because of Ice Cube. Sometimes I think Ice Cube might be.
Anybody's words, you got to take it 50-50.
Right.
But they're only telling their position. They're not,
I
they're
really
not
feel
saying,
like he's on that conspiracy theorist shit.
I think partly. Mm-hmm. But I think the NBA is so powerful that little cosign will make that league better.
It would.
For the fans and for the NBA as well.
Right. Because you could damn near throw the Big Three inside the damn the All-Star week.
But let me tell you something, man. That Big Three game, yeah, you can do the championship All-Star game. There's so many things you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things you could do, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many ways to do it that will generate more revenue for everybody.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because basketball fans just love basketball. The quality of basketball in the WNBA has been elevated to a high level.
It has.
Because when you watch the highlights, you be like, oh, shit, who's that? LSU next year is going to have 5 All-Americans on one
That's
team.
why I'm mad that I'm not mad, but it's weird that a lot of female basketball players are opposed the rim going down a little bit, but you're not opposed of the ball being smaller.
They're just talking.
A lot of you play all your life with the big ball, but as soon as you go to college and everything else, the ball is smaller.
They think it'll mess up their shot. The movement of the rim. It's possible.
It is. It is definitely possible.
I don't even know if that makes it better if you lower the rim, bro.
Me neither.
I played
because they not like they dunking.
Bro, I played on a lower rim one time, and I dunked on 2 niggas like back to back. Like I knew the rim was low. I just banged on the crowd. Bam.
That shit fun though.
It was fun, but come on.
That shit fun.
Come on, bro.
Enough of that happened. You get like a Skylar
yeah,
Diggins.
but I couldn't.
You get a Skylar Diggins come through with a crossover.
But I couldn't shoot on that rim.
Nah, you ain't gonna be able to shoot on that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It
was my shot was everything was a brick.
That shit gonna be ass.
Yeah, it was just too different.
You might as well lay that bitch up.
That's all I could do. My jumper was ass on that little ass rim.
Nah, you not. And if it's just off a hair, your shot is off.
Bro, all I needed.
You gotta readjust.
Bro, all I needed was, let me see, 9 3/4. I just dunk all day. 10 feet I could dunk, but it wasn't like forceful, like It was just doop.
That little glide shit that they do.
No, I had to have a running start to dunk. Like I didn't have like a vertical dunk on you. But 9 3/4.
I used to love drop step.
Yeah, 9 3/4.
2-hand bang.
9 3/4. You're not gonna see it coming.
Drop step.
Yeah, because I wasn't fast, but my first step was quick. So that's all I needed. That's all I needed.
That's it, bro.
And fast. I used to love fast people to guard me because fast people always try to steal the ball.
And then they move too fast, and then now they're out the picture.
Exactly.
Pulling they out the picture.
Exactly.
You be fast for no reason. Fam, you too fast.
A slow dude, like he's right there.
Yeah.
Like,
when you too
you can't
fast,
even shake a slow
like,
person because they're not moving.
Nah.
He's not trying to move. So he's like, okay, let me just shoot because you ain't moving.
Yo,
fat ass.
He just slide to the right, slide to the like, God damn, I can't get around this.
That fast dude want to try to beat you to the spot.
Yeah,
I'm like, nigga, I ain't going over there.
Nope. Now they cross and they over here.
Oh yeah, good old days.
I used to love them, man. I used to just do a nice little drop step.
Yeah, I wish the WNBA. I wish them well because I remember when they first started it. It was two women pro leagues in the beginning.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Then the one folded.
Yeah.
I thought the 2 women pro leagues was ridiculous. I knew one was gonna fold.
Yeah, they always do.
And I think the XFL is ridiculous for passing out 40s. I just had to say that.
That was the wildest shit I ever seen in my life, son. That was the wildest shit as a grown ass man.
I saw that clip,
and it was like OEs. I thought we was on the block, son.
But what are you trying to say though when you do that? What are you trying to say? I mean, really, what are you really trying to say with that?
Nigga shit.
Come on, man. The Rock, what are you doing?
That got to be a team thing.
English?
I don't think that was a Rock thing. I think that was a team.
So you think the team requested?
I think the players did that on their own.
I gotta find out, bro.
I think the players did that on their own.
I'm eventually find out, bro. And if I'm The Rock, even if it wasn't my idea, I'm lying.
Because they breaking it down how
he lost mad
I hadn't
money.
lost so much money, but I think most leagues, especially that started year, you're gonna lose.
Nah,
money.
but The Rock ain't worried about it. He said, "Oh, y'all worried about it." He said, "This is my first year." He said, "I'm
that
just trying
first
to
year
get it
gonna
together."
lose money. Yeah, you want to get the organization.
I don't think he
together.
expected to lose that much though.
Nah, probably no one ever expects to lose a whole hell of a lot.
That was a whole hell.
That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot.
A whole hell of a lot, bro.
That was a lot. I'm telling you, that's another thing. They got ESPN behind them, so they got to utilize social media. I'm shocked, man. I would utilize the fuck out of YouTube. These games will also be broadcast on ESPN and on YouTube. We will be double broadcasting the hell out of these games. Dual broadcasting on YouTube, dual broadcasting to get that online revenue because you're going to get more. Yes, you're not going to get a whole lot of people in the stands, but we're going to get all these people that's online that's not watching regular form television.
I'm saying, you have it free on YouTube,
Yes.
or you having a subscription for the season?
Free on YouTube because you could throw ads on it. You already got your own place ads, and then you could throw YouTube ads on it. I would have that shit right on there and sponsor it by YouTube. YouTube will back it, so this shit is open for everyone to view. They can put as many ads as they can purchase in. You're gonna get a cut of the ad revenue. Then you work out something with them like, okay, on the internet form, we're gonna only put your ads. So whatever ads that you have placed, because we know we're getting a cut from it on TV. That's what ESPN does. They're placing their own ads on ESPN. You're just getting a cut of the ad revenue.
Okay.
Because you're not placing any ads. Now you got your own personal ads, like on our pod. If we had like an ad right here, that's our own personal ad. We don't speak on it. It's just in the camera view. Mm-hmm. That's what those ads are for. So you're getting doses of ad revenue. Bro, I need to run a team, bro. I need to run an organization, man.
You should have had something right there. Say the Black Male Podcast.
We should do that. I'll get it put together. We'll do it.
See how you explain that whole thing?
Yeah.
Right there? Mm-hmm. So you explain that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
No, you're right. Yeah. You're right. You're damn sure right.
I'm just saying.
No, you damn sure right. We got, like, this shit got to jump up.
See,
No.
See how he acts different when we in the same room?
We haven't had this conversation in a while, but we got to find a way to boost this shit up some more. Because we're reaching a lot more, and I do want to try to figure out. But we're going to do that. But that's what they need to do. That's what they should do. You know? Hey, Rock, if you need some help, I'll let your boy. We can figure out some things. I don't even cost a lot. Bro. Sure. Give me a chicken sandwich.
No, you gonna pay me, nigga.
No, you gonna pay me, but that's, you know what I mean? You know how much a chicken sandwich costs? You know what I mean?
You gonna pay me. They gonna be chump change to you, but you gonna pay me.
We can make something shake, bro. Bro, I got a couple ideas. I think people, even when there's podcasts and shit, is ways to really finesse and really make shit popping with advertisers and things of that nature if it's done right. But yeah, that's all I got, man. You got anything you want to add, man? End us off well, man. Face to face with the ending. Pause.
Hey, yo!
That was wild.
That was
wild. That was a wild one there.
I just want to speak on timing, man. A lot of things in life come in timing. Whatever you do in life, you got to fall in love with the process. A lot of times, man, we expect things to be a certain way or we give up on it. Whether it's friendships, relationships, or career, everything comes in time, man. Just put the necessary work in place so when opportunities come, you will be prepared. Too many times we lose out on opportunities, man, because we're in a rush to do things that we don't even really know what we're in a rush to do. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's a definite is your now. Your past is over with, and your future is what you prepare for. So take care of the things that's in front of you. Love people for the time that was already spent. Love your experiences for the time that was spent. Learn from all of them so you'll be in a better position when the future brings to you whatever's there for you. Take care of the present.
Damn, I needed that. That was a good one there, bro. I feel like I needed that one. That was good. All right, man. This is the Black Male Podcast. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And this is episode 110.
How about that?
Y'all know that's right. Peace.
Yo.